Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reading some weight loss stories from Reddit. The question is, former skinny people of Reddit, what is something you've learned since gaining weight? How much my ass can sweat and chafe. People really do treat you differently. I was on medication that made me drastically gain weight, like from just above underweight to right on the edge of overweight. Now that I'm back to normal, it's bizarre seeing people who completely lost interest in me as a person, not romantically, I'm talking as an employee, student, friend, treat me as a human being again. That it's difficult to accept you have an addiction to food, despite the clear and terrible impact obesity has had on your health, life, and career. I've not been skinny since school, and I'm in my late 40s now. Even when motivated and strong, addiction always keeps you one slip away from an ever-deepening and widening pit. And unlike a drug addiction, you can't just stop eating. The clothes, or lack of clothes my size that don't look like I'm wearing a potato sack. I'm a tubby hourglass. It's hard to find clothes to fit that. Fitted blazer type jackets as opposed to fitted shirts can be very flattering. It's like they made the clothes with a vague idea of a body shape, except that body shape wasn't human. I'm also short, so buying pants makes me feel like I've gone to the big and tall store. No amount of rolling them will fix the length. Find ones that fit in the waist and butt and take them in to be altered. It sucks, but it's about the only solution apart from just wearing skirts or dresses, which is what I do, to be honest. That I'm invisible and disgusting. I know that feeling. I especially hated lying in bed and showering and having to feel my stomach. It made me feel so gross. It made me feel so unlovable. Yes, me too. People treat you very differently based on appearance. People see me as somehow physically imposing. I used to be a lot thinner and smooth. Then I gained 50 pounds and grew a beard. I don't train, but I have a medium-sized frame, so I look more muscular than I am. It's bizarre to go from groups of teens taunting me on public transport to having grown men bump into me and sheepishly apologize. Also, being an Asian white mix but getting tanner over time led me to once turning a corner with my black wallet awkwardly held in my hand and then bumping into a young man who mistakes me as someone holding a gun and then runs away, clearly terrified. Food is delicious. Seconded, and as I always used to eat as much of it as I liked, I can't shake off the mentality. How invisible you are when you are fat, and how uncomfortable. I gained 50 pounds a few years ago. I finally got fed up with that crap and got serious about losing weight in May. 25 pounds down, 25 to go. Keep up the great work. It sounds like you'll reach your goal in no time. The same way you can be super slim and think you are fat, you can put on a crap load of weight without realizing. Seriously, this happened to me in my mid-20s. I never thought about weight, was always fine, not skinny, not overweight. One day it kinda hit me. I was chubby. I guess I just bought bigger clothes but never gave it much thought. On a funny note, once in an argument years later with my husband, I had since lost the weight, he said, "And remember back when you were fat? I never even said anything." I burst out laughing. Argument over. It's easy to congratulate yourself for having no body or weight issues when you're naturally skinny. I didn't realize how much I had made thinness a part of my identity until I wasn't thin anymore. Everything in this post is analogous to any addiction really. It's easy to congratulate yourself for not smoking when you never smoked is also true. I actually had more body issues when I was skinny. People made fun of me all the time and made me feel so self-conscious. Could be because I was in high school. I feel so much better now. Even if I do have thighs and a little bit of stomach now, I guess it just depends on the people around you though. I think I have a different experience. I gained weight but didn't get fat. By all standards, I was underweight a lot of my teenage years. About a little over a year out of high school and I've gained about 25 pounds and I feel great. No one has really noticed it yet, but I feel more confident with my body and I'm just happier. I can't really say I'm any healthier, but I feel better. I still don't fully like how I look, but I like how much I progressed and feel like I'm improving. That and clothes fit better. How dead set people are on being cruel and how they love to hurt fat people. How most thin people never notice other people being mean to fat people. They just look the other direction. For me, how easy it was to gain weight. I had a serious illness and was on and off steroids for almost 5 years. I gained 120 pounds in that time and was ravenously hungry the entire time. I never felt full and I was always sick and hungry. Before then, I was always effortlessly thin. Now that I'm trying to lose weight, it's made almost impossible by my ongoing health issues. I don't have the energy or time to prepare food most of the time. How many fat people are disabled or have invisible illnesses? It's a lot. How many fat people have mental health issues that would make it impossible or very difficult to ever lose weight? How angry people get if a fat person dares to be happy, especially a fat woman. Basically, getting fat made me realize how cruel people are and how much glee a lot of folks get from hurting other people. Edited to add, it makes a lot of men angry, sometimes dangerously angry. If they are attracted to you but don't like your size, they can be very aggressive about that. A lot of men will be secretly attracted to you but want to date you on the down low, or only F and not admit to liking you. Anything you do will be wrong. Really, anything. Eat healthy and you could be eating healthier. Eat something that could be criticized and people will crap about it. If you are exercising, people will tell you you're doing it wrong. Doctors will blame everything on your weight, even if it's not related. I've been told that my allergies, which I've had since childhood, would improve if I lost weight. How much I hate clothes shopping. How uncomfortable it can be to try to get comfortable laying down to sleep. How much a little extra weight can weigh you down in a lot of other ways. I wasn't nearly as self-conscious before as I thought I was. I am now. How many people judge you for not bouncing right back after having a baby? I've also learned that while my significant other doesn't say anything about it, he's definitely not as attracted to me with an extra 20 pounds. It sucks. Overweight people seem to never believe me, but I used to get bullied a lot for being a toothpick in high school. It was usually fat people doing the bullying too. And no, I didn't start it by talking about their weight. Many of these people were friends in high school. I should have listened to my mom. I picked crappy people to befriend. I was 135 pounds, 6 feet my senior year. 140 at 28 years old. I started working out a few years ago and I'm now 185, 190, fluctuates back and forth. The first thing I noticed is I don't feel any bigger at all. I thought I would feel the extra weight in my body, but I honestly don't feel anything different. I hated it when people said it to me, but it's true. I don't get cold so easy anymore. I used to shiver in a t-shirt in low 50 Fahrenheit weather, but now it feels good and refreshing. I found a new love of the fall season. My ass has grown slightly and sitting on hard surfaces hurts slightly less. This is probably the weirdest for me. My arms look shorter when I look down at them because they are wider now. I used to have a chest as developed as an 8-year-old boy, completely flat. When I look down, it's weird to see pecs. It looks shield-like. I can see how some people gain a little muscle, let it go to their heads, and become idiots who think they could beat up anyone anytime. It is confidence inspiring though. I've always had a lot of social anxiety, and gaining healthy weight has done zero to help. My family has noticed and commented. My wife has definitely noticed, but all of my male friends have not said a single word about me gaining 50 pounds. I never told them I started working out and don't plan on it unless they ask. Getting rid of the fat is harder than putting it on. I took my 20s for granted by eating junk food and soda. For a long time, I had a flat tummy and even went through a period of being underweight. Now that I'm a month away from 30, my metabolism is noticeably starting to slow down. My stomach is starting to look bloated, and I've gained 15 pounds this year. My first step was cutting soda from my diet. Been exercising intensively, but it takes a lot of time and effort to lose even 1 pound of fat. I feel better about myself. Let me explain. I was a ballerina, typical example of a young girl with an eating disorder, anorexia, not to mention anxiety and depression. I wouldn't eat anything, and I would work myself to death. I looked like a little child, even in junior high/high school. I was miserable. I would see all the kids have pizza parties, ice cream cones, and I was just miserable and hungry. I was a senior in high school and weighed about 90 pounds. I looked like a strong gust of wind could kill me. After many attempts at getting better, I finally quit dancing and ate like a normal person, ate what I wanted when I wanted. I slowly started gaining weight, which added color to my face and added some padding to my disgusting bones. I'm now 33 and weigh about 165. I'm very happy with my body, even if I do have flab on my thighs and stomach. If people don't like it or find my body disgusting, that's too bad. I'm happy, and it took me a long freaking time to get there. And that brings us to the end of the video, narwhals. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to tap the like button and tap the subscribe button if you haven't yet to join our awesome YouTube community, the narwhals, and to make sure you don't miss future daily weight loss videos just like this. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a great day, narwhals.